amount of time, and we've got some people that are brand new here today. And one of the things we want to tell you is we are extremely excited for what's going on with Partner Co. And what you're going to hear about today, and I'm going to turn it over to these two ladies. What you're going to hear about today, you're going to first get a presentation that you can take and look at, right, of how to present to people. You're also going to get an in-depth dive into the products, the power of the products. But then you're also going to get the business, the how-to. As I've never been more excited to see our people that's been here with us for years and that are just getting started making the money they're making, using the system that you're going to get taught today. So I challenge everybody, just flush everything, come in almost like a first grader and take it all in. Take it all in, because if you'll zero in today what you're going to get, you'll be able to take out of here and grow this as big as you want to grow it. So without further ado, I want to turn it over. And first of all, let me say this. Kristen White put this whole thing on here in Jackson. And if you've never put on a big video, so thank you for doing that. I want to turn the floor over to Kristen.
Okay. Well, I thank everybody for coming. My name is Kristen. Sometimes Todd refers to me as Doyle because he can't drop it. Because I've known him since I was 17. So if you hear me as Kristen Doyle or Kristen White or Kristen Doyle White, I'm all of the above. But yes, I put this one on. I have to say, I put a Super Saturday on. This was in, I think it was March or April. And Brittany shaking her head because she was here. Yeah. And to be honest, I wasn't sure I would do another one after that. Not that it's not an awesome time and I don't enjoy Super Saturdays, but I have to say, my heart was not in the business at the time. It just wasn't. I'm a product lover. I knew I was never going to release the products, but I just didn't have the feel for the business, just being very vulnerable and candid. I thought that was probably the last time I would be in this room and probably present a Super Saturday event. But that is the reason why Ashley Rowland is here with me. She probably didn't know I was going to do all this, but she invited me to go to Puerto Rico with her in June. And I did, because who doesn't want to go to Puerto Rico for free, right? She said there was going to be 11 other girls going. That was my only red flag. And Brittany would shake her head at that too, because I am super introverted. She would probably shake her head at that too. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do a 4-day trip with 11 girls. I'm very solo traveler. I'm very solo to myself, but I went because it was a free trip to Puerto Rico. But when I got there, my eyes were open again. And I realized the opportunity that was in the business. And it was life-changing. I was on the beach at Puerto Rico by myself. Thank God I was by myself for a little bit. And I had a moment where I said, I am in the right place at the right time with the right company. And obviously I knew it was the right products because I've used them for 10 years. I just needed the switch. So that is why originally Todd was going to be up here presenting with me, because I always had Todd as kind of my crutch and the backbone besides my dad helping me through the business. But Ashley is the reason I was rebirthed into coming back to the business, and my paychecks have tripled. So I'm attributing it to her this time instead of the two guys. This morning, because I really just don't owe her enough for getting me back here and having another Super Saturday with y'all. So anyway, we're going to show you the presentation. If this is your first time seeing it, good. If it's not, try to pick up something so you can regurgitate it along the way.
Yeah, so I just want you to relax. We're only going to have 2 things to offer for you, and we don't have anything for sale, so you can really relax now. We're gonna share two things, and one of them is a way for health transformation, if you so choose, to whatever degree that is for you, and or a financial transformation to whatever degree that is for you. And that's what I love about our company that we're about to share with you. You know, we just kind of meet you wherever you are in life, whether it's health and or finances, and we can just walk you right through life. So I sat in your shoes, just like you. Not really, I mean, I had my dream job. I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband had his dream job of being a high school football coach. We just didn't necessarily have our dream life. We woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And if you've ever done that before, it's stressful, it's hard, and not a lot of fun, right? So we got shown what you're about to see. And we just got started very part-time, but over time, we worked it right into a full-time income. And this is all that we get to do now. So we get to help people change their lives from a health standpoint and or financial, and it's so much fun. So the name of the company, as you know, is Partner.co. We're global. We're in over 50 countries around the world. But here's probably one of Kristen's favorite things is that we're partnered with doctors from all around the world. And the one thing that they all have in common is a no compromise philosophy, meaning that what's in our products, they all come at clinical doses and zero negative ingredients. And that's probably your favorite thing, right?
Yeah, so I'll elaborate a little on that. So I've been in the fitness industry since 2004. So I've used a lot of nutritional products. I get seen a lot of nutritional products. I own a gym here in town, and I get hit with people trying to want me to put their products in my gym. And that being said, when I look at their products, I either make a friend or an enemy at the end of that conversation, because I tell them why I would never use their product, to my mind is superior, or they end up, hey, I want to use your product now. So that is because this is a no compromise philosophy. It's all good, no negative, even down to the flow agents that are put on the capsules, the dye that's put on the pills. There's going to be no negative ingredients that is put into the products. So that's super important, because obviously you don't want to put anything negative into what is considered a health supplement. So super important. Oh, so that being said, that leads us into that we also have clinical studies on them, and the way they're manufactured even is different. So we're in FDA labs. We have the USP seals at obviously I just said FDA labs, but we have how many seals in this? Do you remember?
How many what?
Seals, I can't remember the exact number, but it's dozens.
Yes.
Even collegiate, Olympic, NFL players can take our products and they're not going to get red flagged. So that's huge, obviously. When I ship to Trey Smith, who's on Kansas City Super Bowl, he takes MOA. He actually had to ask me, can I see that seal? Like, he needed to see it. Because it's very important to know that they're not going to get in trouble for something they put in their body. So they just go a step further with their testing.
Yeah, so we have over 100 products, anything from athletic performance to liquid superfoods to clean skincare to weight loss and balance and hormones. To me, I love this part because we sit right in the middle of 7 multi-million-dollar industries out there. So we're just going to talk about 3 of our top products. And this one right here is probably our top favorite one right here. It's called Slenderize, or otherwise known as
Skinny drops.
She has a hat. I love her hat. I gotta get that hat. It's got skinny drops up there, but I'll let you kind of go into that.
So this is going to be what we call skinny drops, but it is our homeopathic weight loss system, originally created to be hormone balancing. And that's literally what it does. When you get your body aligned with its hormones, your thyroid supported, your pituitary gland supported, and your body gets reset, a side effect of that is weight loss. And that's just what people started seeing when the clinical trials happened. The weight started falling off. Some people don't use it necessarily for weight loss. I'm on my second round of skinny drops again. I kind of cycle on them throughout the year. And I use them because I have night sweats. And they make me not crave sugar because I am sugar faint. And it just changes the way that sugar tastes, and I don't crave it as much. Obviously, some people stay on them longer than 2 months at a time. They stay on them until they hit their ideal weight loss goal, and then they can start maintaining. But it does come with an approved food list. which is obviously pretty thorough. There's a lot of food on it you can eat from. It's just not from a package. It's the stuff you should be eating anyways. So that's the great part about it.
Yeah, and I love that because, we're not just another diet, we're not just another weight loss. I mean, we've seen it all, tried it all, right? So to me, we're very unique. We have a niche out there. There's nothing out there like us, what we have. And so everybody's goal when they come into this is different. So depending on what your goal is we don't have to count calories or carbs. It just depends on what your goal is. Just eat from the approved food list. So now we're just going to kind of share some real people with real results on the products. Here's Miss Patty.
I think she's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
3, 2 pant sizes down. Carla.
Carla, she's coming later. She's my cousin.
First love mother of 6, homeschools her kids, has not been down for her weight size since 2008. And then everybody, Miss. I'll hear her story here shortly, but just a phenomenal story. But the biggest thing is that was 4 years ago, and she's been able to maintain and keep her weight off.
Yes.
Ernest, 72, down 42 pounds in 2 months. Travis and Krista, both of them doing it as a couple. Actually, he's down like 35 pounds and she's down like 25, I believe. Reese and Ashley, another couple down, doing it together. He's down actually to 40 pounds. And right down 15. And her biggest thing is no more night sweats. I mean, no more night sweats and no more sugar cravings. Melissa and Andrew, they're here. And actually, I don't even have their total because they keep losing. We can't keep losing. And then we got Cherokee here. Actually, she's like 50, right, since the beginning, and maintained and kept it off, and it's been like awesome. Hear from her too. She's got a health food store and just her transformation and how her knowledge in the products and is second to none. Obviously. And then here's some more. We got Amanda down 30, Marie 45, Brianna. I mean, and then sometimes it's not always about the scale, right? It's about the body transformation. Then we got Carrie. Has anybody ever heard of the next 56 days?
Yes.
We're going to hear from her also. And then Chelsea. She's here.
Okay.
Michelle, I think this is really important because type 2 diabetics, you can expand on that, heart transformation, just coming off 2 medications, what we can do for them.
Right, people like to ask if it is safe for diabetics. Yes, diabetics will actually benefit very well because of the lower A1Cs. Cynthia is going to talk extremely in depth in the slenderized portion, but no, it is safe with medications. Not going to interact with that. Type 1, type 2, it's fine.
Yeah, and so she's been able to come off 2 medications. I mean, that's huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, I just look at it as we give hope back to people because when it seems like when you hear somebody that says they're type 2, it's just like almost like they're going to be that way for life, and it doesn't have to be that way. We got Brittany down. Dr. Crystal, autoimmune. I love how she puts it, is that she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. Isn't that amazing? Just think about that, Then we got some. And then Jen, she'll be here, right? But hers is more of a hormonal transformation. that she had. Then we got Buffy. It's not always about the scale. It's about,
So Buffy is different. She's recomping. So she's actually said my scale weight may not be changing as much, but there was a picture I just saw of her holding her arms up, and she's got some major guns going on. So she's putting on muscle, but her waist is getting smaller. So she's recomping her lean body mass. She's losing body fat, but she's putting on lean muscle. So her body's having a recomp. So even though her scale weight may look, close to the same, she's going to look different. She's going to look fitter. She's going to look stronger. She's going to look healthier. But we can't always get caught up in, I want to be a certain number when you start getting to a certain good size, because she's not a big girl. So don't get caught up in, I'm not losing weight. Then you start focusing on, oh, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting healthier, I'm getting fitter. So hers is a little different. Her hormones are staying in line, and it's just a little bit of a different goal when you get to that point.
I love that. I love how it's just, we don't put everybody in a box, right? Because everybody, we're all different. All of our bodies are different. Our needs are different in our bodies. So, all right. So we just talked about one of our really main products, and it's about balancing your body, balancing your hormones. But although we get our body balanced and hormones balanced, you can still have symptoms, right? To me, this next product is like taking gasoline and pouring it on a fire. So now we're not just getting balanced, we're talking about getting optimized, talking about optimizing our hormones, our body, our health. And it's truly like reversing the clock, because this product is like, it's actually known as the fountain of youth or the longevity hormone. And we actually have an international patent on it. It's called Renew, but it helps our body start creating its own HGH. And this is right up your alley. When I hear HGH, I think of workouts, athletes looking to get that edge. But
well, that is typically what you think of when you hear HGH. That's human growth hormone, because most people associate that with bodybuilding or athletic performance because it could give you an edge in those areas. But people that are using HGH in those areas are using it in a synthetic form. They are doing some sort of injection or doing some sort of pharmaceutical. That is not what this is going to be, by the way. This is a supplement that's going to help your body naturally start producing HGH again. Okay, it's going to be food-based, botanical-based, vitamin-based. And as we age, we just start depleting, your HGH just starts getting depleted. You're going to produce a chemical and a hormone. I'm not going to tell you the fancy names because you don't remember them, but just know your brain, your hypothalamus will stop sending the signal to the pituitary gland to make HGH. Okay? But what this product does is actually will go into the hypothalamus and prevent that from happening. The pituitary gland says, oh, I get to start making HGH again. So your body just starts making it naturally again. You want that because all of our cells require HGH.
Right.
The main reason we need HGH is because HGH is going to help your body. It gets fancy, but we all need it to make energy. You need it, your cells for ATP. It gets really fancy, but the best way to put it is it's going to help you cellularly just do its best. Whether that's creating the enamel on your teeth, making your hair grow, making your muscles fire, making your bones more dense, HGH is the key. And that's the reason why you start feeling sluggish. It's the reason why your teeth get gray when you age, your bones get brittle, your hair gets dry. When that hormone is deficient, things just don't work as well. So this product goes in, tells your body, let's start making it again. And then after a couple months being on it, you really start noticing your body's making it again.
So I'm gonna give you the blind version real quick.
Okay.
By the time you're 50, for women, our production is off 80%.
Yep.
So no wonder we start getting that brain fog. No wonder we're tired all the time and sluggish feeling. No wonder that our energy is lost. We get that hormone belly, right? So that's where our product comes into play. So now you can take over, because this is when we start getting again. This is like what I'm talking about. We reverse the clock back.
Yes.
This is the fountain of youth. This is the longevity hormone.
Which is actually, that's right. HGH is the hormone that's going to help you stay young.
Yep. So it's gonna give us our mental clarity back because of the regeneration at the cellular level from our brain to our liver. It's gonna help with it's gonna increase the energy metabolism, and it's gonna help with that hormone belly. And then that energy and the stamina all day, it's just that feel good energy like you did when you were in your youth. You just felt good all day long.
And you sleep better.
And you sleep better.
do.
Yeah, because you stop sleeping when you get older. So this is Ernest, and this is real. This is not just an isolated story here. But his wife said, "You don't have your bald spot anymore," and he was like, he didn't believe her. So she went and got her camera phone and took a picture of it. And then look, you can see the difference. The only thing he added to his regimen was the Renew. And then our muscle tone. This is huge for us when we get older. We lose that definition in us. So, all right. So Renew is probably one of my favorite products. I won't go a day without it. This right here is my second favorite product. Well, I guess it's probably my favorite product. But
Yeah.
probably your favorite too, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes back and forth. Today, Moa's my favorite because I'm sore. So, from working out. This is a 36 superfood pouch. Looks like this. And in this is going to reduce your inflammation. That's number one, okay? Super anti-inflammatory. Along with the fact you're going to get tons of micronutrients just from you see all the 30, well, sorry, that's okay. There's 36 superfoods in it. So you're going to get a lot of micronutrients. You're going to get phytonutrients from the mushrooms. But 12 of the ingredients specifically tackle inflammation. There are 6 medicinal mushrooms in it, which is actually my favorite part of the product. Because if you went to try to source just the mushrooms, you're going to spend a few $100s on just mushrooms. If you've never researched just medicinal mushrooms, I just challenge you to pick one from the list and just say, go Google lion's mane benefits. From there, you'll want the product just because the lion's mane is in there. And there's 6 of them. Then you go to the next one and the next one, and you realize this little packet is gold. And not only is it going to have these ingredients, we source them from the best places on earth. So the maitake mushroom is in here. It's going to be from Japan. We have biofrin in here, which is the patented black pepper extract. So again, it goes back to the company choosing the best places to get their ingredients for their products.
And it's not watered down.
It is not watered down.
It's not juiced up. It's pure liquid nutrition.
I actually had someone yesterday start Moa this week, and she said, it tastes terrible. And I said, okay, I don't care. Yes, maybe it does to you. And she said, but I actually think that if it tasted good, it probably wouldn't be good for me. And I said, that's exactly right, because we don't believe in putting artificial sugars in it. We're not going to give you an artificial flavor in it just to make your palate happy. We want to make your body happy. So get over it and drink it. And your body is going, thank you. And she said, yeah, and she agreed. She was like, yeah, I'll drink it. I need this. I believe it's good for me because it tastes so bad. But I think it tastes great now because I'm so used to it. So that is Moa, and you're going to hear more in depth on all 3 of these products in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of show just people that have had some real results on the product. I kind of love this because Ernest loves this product, and then he got his daughter on it. And she says she's in the best shape of her life, but guess what? Now his granddaughter is on it. So it's like a generational family event on the products and in the business too. I love that. And then we've got Miss Linda here, who is here with us today, all the way from Arkansas. And this is her ankles. And there she is.
Wow.
Jimmy, he's got psoriasis and he's never wore shorts before. He was actually getting shots for his psoriasis. And he wore shorts to our meeting about 2 weeks ago for the first time. You can just see the difference. The only thing he added was Moa. And then we got Ernest, tennis coach, out on the court all day long, actually tweaked his ankle, swollen, took did 3 MOAs, and then this is the next morning. And then we got Miss Hendricks. This is rheumatoid arthritis, battled breast cancer twice, and she did a whole box of MOA in 20 days, and you can see the difference in what the MOA has done for her. Joint pain, professional football player. And he's like, now he can do push-ups, he can sleep all night now, because he couldn't, every time he rolled over, it woke him up with the joint pain in his shoulders. And then here we got, I'll let her take the athletic side, I'm the old person side.
Well, it just speeds up your recovery is the point. So when you train hard, you're tearing down your muscle fibers. And so when you can speed up your recovery, you're not going to be as inflamed, you're not going to be as sore, and you can train more consecutive days and higher intensity. So if you have people that are in athletics or in the fitness industry, you tell them you can speed up their recovery times, their ears are going to perk up. So that's essentially what MOA helps me with.
Yeah, so this little pouch of we've got Chelsea also. So this little pouch packs a huge punch of 4.7 ounces to me. So it helps with athletic performance, it helps optimize our immune system, and it helps reduce inflammation. So like I said, we have over 100 products. Those are just our top 3, but this here, we also have a business side if you so choose, or you could just get in, and I like to look at as redirect spending if you so choose to. I was already out buying these products. I was going to Whole Foods, or you can order from Amazon. We all do it, right? I was looking for stuff for mental clarity, night sweats, hot flashes, turmeric for my inflammation, and I was having 0 results. So now you could just look at it as redirect spending and getting it for yourself for $29.95, less than $30. And here's the key thing: one time. It's not every month, it's not every 6 months, and it's not once a year. And it gets you the membership, it buys you a business, and you get a website, and it's global that second. So, because we're in over 50 countries, just click on the flag. All the products in that country will pop up, and the currency will switch over for you. You don't have to do anything. Keeps track via back office. It keeps track of all your customers, your orders, and something that we all love is our paychecks. You get an app you can download right from your phone if you so choose. The next thing is our company has 4 business levels to choose from. Just pick a business level that qualifies and get your business up and running and activated that second. Here's some examples of getting your business activated. You could do 4 boxes of drops, which is a very popular way. You could sell free, keep yours for free, and you recouped your whole investment back. So now you have a business and a box of drops for free. You could do 2 boxes of MOA, 2 boxes of drops if you so choose, or 2 boxes of MOA and 2 boxes of Renew. There's just lots of options here. The last part of the puzzle is set up a subscribe and save. It's 100 points worth of product or $150, whichever one comes first. But here's what's really unique too, is that it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be a customer. Our daughter has her business, just graduated college, and she couldn't afford her subscribe and save. So her grandparents were her subscribe and save. Or you could get your subscribe and save every month and turn around and retail it if you so choose. Or if you're like us, we just use the products because we love it. You get a 30% discount. It unlocks. It also, there's no contracts here, and you can change it up every month. But one of my very favorite things is that it also unlocks a weekly paycheck here, because we get paid here every week. Our company was voted the #1 pay plan in over 10,000 companies out there in the industry. And on another favorite thing, I know it sounds like I got a lot, but I really do, is that we get paid here 9 different ways. When I worked in a doctor's office, I didn't get paid 9 different ways. Todd was coaching football, he didn't get paid 9 different ways. How about you when you work? Did you get paid 9 different ways for doing the same thing?
Well, I still work another job, and I get paid one way.
One way. You go out, you get paid 9 different ways. So So anything from retail sales to new volume bonus and bringing on new partners, just like yourself, that might want to just buy the products for themselves, redirect their spending, to going out and helping them go do the same thing and building a business. And as that business starts to grow out, one of the next ways that we get paid is what's called a savings bonus. We're not about putting you in debt, we're about getting you out of debt. And so that's what our company is, with the savings bonus. And you're gonna hear from Kim and her financial transformation here, but it's just who wants that, right? Who wants to get a $10,000 bonus? I know I do, right? And then on top of that, we also have travel. So our company offers, instead of trips to travel, we do 2 a year. We just got back from Mexico, but we still have a qualifying period till December 31st for the trip in April. And it's a 7-night, 8-day cruise to Tahiti and all the different islands over there. Who does not want to go to Tahiti and all the different islands for free? I do. And that's it. So we would love for anybody to come and just partner with us and let us walk with you through life with your health and or financial journey. All right. Oh, good.
Okay, I had this crazy little difference. Let me hold my finger. Here we go. I knew I was not excited. Proud. I had to shut out for a second. So anyway. I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I think you should really good introduction though.
Oh, give it to you.
Okay. So I'm at Cynthia, was it the last Secretary, maybe the one before?
The last one.
Okay. And literally she is like sunshine, y'all. Like, I don't even feel like I need to be up here to talk about Jen's like Jen had an emergency, so I'm going to be your co-host on Slim Slide with you, but I don't even feel like she needs a co-host. She is sunshine in a bottle. She is knowledgeable. I'm going to be actually just standing off to the side listening to her. She